Yeah.
That sucks then, though. You guys should have just watched it when you had the chance.
I know. Honestly, I might just never watch it now.
Oh, I hate you so much. You probably just add it to the list of things that you're never going to watch. Ted Lasso, Maverick, forget it, dude.
Oh,
Stranger
yeah.
Things.
Honestly, I'll die happy if I don't watch Ted Lasso and Maverick. I'll be so upset at myself in the next 6 months if I fucking sit down to watch Maverick for 2.5 hours.
What is Chiefin, everyone? I hope you're having a great Friday. I'm excited for the weekend. I know you are too. We are now in the month of August, which means we're going to start this month off with a Tomatalk, and then we got some great things in store. But before we move on, why don't you like, subscribe, comment, and share this with someone else? We have a lot of social media platforms that we're on: TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. I don't know the podcast websites that we're on, but we're on those.
We're on all of them.
Just all of them. Just look up Chiefin Podcast or Chiefin Pod, and you will see us or hear us there.
And look for very annoying yellow branding, because that's us. We thought, what could complement our voices and our style of comedy best?
And it was yellow.
Dehydrated piss yellow.
Speaking of yellow, there's a guy driving a taxi, and the passenger behind him lightly taps him on the shoulder, and he's like, "What the fuck?" And he just starts swerving out of control, goes on the sidewalk, almost hits a lady, and he's freaking out. He's hyperventilating. He's like, "Oh my God." And he's like, "Why? Don't do that. You scared me half to death." And he goes, "I'm sorry. I didn't know a simple little tap would scare you that much." He goes, "No, it's not your fault. This is my first day being a taxi driver. I used to drive a hearse, so so I'm not used to that."
I like your commitment to the delivery too. A+.
Thank you. That's all I wanted.
Thankfully you made a joke about driving, because I have a bone to pick, and I have a fun fact that you might not actually know. Did you know in the state of Oregon you don't have to actually pass your driver's test to get your license?
How does that even make sense?
I don't know, but if you drive around here for a year, you'll figure out that no one knows how to fucking drive their car, dude. It's
I knew that.
Annoying thing on the Oregon. Learn how to drive, dude. This city's covered with tons of roundabouts. It's insane how many roundabouts there are, and so no one knows how to fucking merge into a lane. That's insane. Yeah. I've never seen it's the stupidest judgment calls I've seen from people in Oregon driving, and it makes no sense to me.
Well, you guys don't have like really big highways, do you? You have like 3-lane highways at most.
No, all the situations don't happen on highways. They happen on streets.
But I'm saying usually if you're learning to merge, it's usually like gun to your head. Like, you're on the highway, figure it out now. There's 2 semis coming up quick. You better fucking merge.
Kind of, but like there's
in California,
also
that's how I learned how to drive. Big ass fucking Suburban.
But there's tons of city streets in California where there's a 2-lane, 40 mile an hour. Yeah. Then you have to merge into one. Like, that's what I'm talking
just saying,
about here.
High pressure situation usually is highway. Like, that's when you're like, I'm going the fastest. The most damage will be done at this point. So you got to figure out how to merge.
This situation has happened so many times where I'm driving straight, no stop sign, no fucking traffic light, and there's a like inlet, a street. And you know if someone's pulling out and they see you coming, they will either pull out and gun it, right, to get in front of you, or they will wait for you to pass. I've had this happen so many times where I can see the person make eye contact with me, and then they wait a few seconds as I approach closer to them, and then they decide to get into the lane that I'm driving in, and at a leisurely pace. It makes no sense. And even after I honk, they don't speed up.
Yeah, maybe they're just like more relaxed in Oregon, and you're just still in that California, like, just go. You're in that go mode.
No, this one,
go, move.
This isn't a sappy rom-com. This is not me. This is you. This is Oregon for sure, dude. There's worst place I've driven in by far.
No, I've driven in Oregon one time, and it was like maybe 2 miles, so I have no judgment as to...
Oh, you probably almost got into 5 accidents in that 2 miles.
I've only heard crap from you and Josh. You're like, Oregon people don't know how to fucking drive, and you guys are like locals now.
Like, I don't know if I'd be more upset if they were aggressive assholes. They're just dumb. It's just dumb. It's just dumb driving.
I wonder if now, after moving to Oregon, and you move back here, like, or if you come back here and visit and stuff, if you start driving around, the people in California are like, look at this fucking asshole just taking his time. But in your mind, you're thinking like, I'm way better than all the Oregonians, so it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, I'm just the tallest little person.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I actually pulled a few jokes myself for this one. Daniel.
Oh, they better be good, man.
My friend said that if he went off a cliff, it would be in his own accord. Thank goodness he drives a Civic.
I thought it was gonna be like a Tacoma thing.
The guy who stole my diary just died. My thoughts are with his family.
Oh, that's good. I like that. My thoughts are with his family.
One more. Why was the leper hockey game canceled?
I don't know.
Because there was a face-off in the corner.
Oh, God, I knew it was about falling off parts. Why would you say leper otherwise?
The anti-joke would be because of a rain delay or something.
Yeah, because it was raining.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the month of August. I had to get those things off my chest real quick. Welcome back to the Chiefin podcast. Thank you so much for being with us, whether or not you found us via social media or someone is waterboard torturing you to listen to this podcast right now. If so, where are the drugs? Where's Bin Laden?
Dude, so did you hear that Shakira is like getting tried for tax fraud?
Yeah, like was it 50 or like 15 million something?
I think it's 15 million. So apparently her hips don't lie, but she does on her taxes.
Oh God.
But yeah, she's gonna get. I mean, it's possible that she'll get 8 years. I doubt it's not gonna happen. She's not gonna get 8 years, but she just has to pay the 15 million, which I'm sure she has after the Super Bowl commercial or the Super Bowl show. Yeah, hell yeah.
Well, this is in 1 year. It might have been that year also. I forget what year.
Oh wait,
it was.
so that's 15 million of just 1 year of taxes.
I believe so. I read it real quickly.
Accumulation of like just times that she didn't pay her taxes properly.
No, but I mean, why would you not pay taxes just 1 year? Unless it was the Super Bowl year and she just fucking didn't. Also, this is in Spain, so I don't know what rules they have in Spain.
Yeah,
I don't think this is the U.S.
I didn't know that she lived in Spain. I thought she lived here.
Yeah. Well, she probably has dual citizenship. Like so they make you dual for citizenship.
So, on guard. So you got to pay taxes in both places?
Probably. Like, I'm basically the Shakira of this podcast because last year I had to pay Oregon and California state taxes.
Oh, was that crappy?
No, it wasn't too bad.
I mean, you're not going to jail, so that's good.
That's true. It wasn't $15 million of taxes, like $50, $100 or something.
Yeah, I was just shocked to see that. I'm like, it was like, I saw a meme and it was the security guard while Shakira's in jail singing and he's like,
yes, so funny.
And I was like, wait, is she actually like going to jail? And this is like literally 5 minutes ago when I looked it up. So then I was like, oh shit, I gotta make a joke about this right away.
I mean, she'll probably get like, I don't know, a couple months. I don't know. I have no idea how the Spanish legal system works.
Straight to jail. Just straight to jail.
Straight to jail.
You overcook fish, straight to jail. Undercooked chicken, believe it or not, jail.
I love our Spanish accents right now. It's really like anti-racist because it's not Spanish at all. Straight to jail.
I was doing the one from what's it called? Parks and Recreation. That's what he sounded like. Unless I actually don't know. Sometimes when I'm recording for voice acting, I'll do something. I'm like, that was really good. I really felt it on that one. And then I'll play it back and it's like, hey, I'm like, oh no, that was so bad. That was so bad. It is not because I don't have a microphone connected to headphones, which is what you're supposed to do.
So you can hear yourself.
Yeah, I'm like doubling my time doing this. I'm like listening to it as I'm saying it, but not really through my ears. I'm just like, like verbalizing it and then listening to it afterwards and being like, oh shit, that was
Get a new mic, dude.
I like the mic that I have, and if I were to get a new mic, yes, I already have the headphones that connect to the mic too. My dad bought me this for Christmas, and I was like, cool. I appreciate that, but it doesn't go with the mic that I have, so I really can't use this gift yet.
But
he's like, I also bought you this interface. I'm like, that's cool, but I don't have the mic for that, so I can't use either of these gifts.
Oh, that's sick. He bought you like a soundboard?
Well, I mean, it's a little, I don't even know. I think it's just like a microphone interface that allows you to change like the bass or the volume, and I don't know exactly what it's called. It might be a soundboard. I don't know. But yeah, I was like, oh, he like did like some serious research on it. He's like, this is like the best thing you can get right now. And I'm listening. I opened it up and I'm like, oh, that's cool, man. I can't use it, but I really appreciate it. I just got to get a new mic and it'll be all
It's like the divorced dad who shows up to Christmas with like 2 Xbox controllers and a bunch of Xbox games, but his kid has a PlayStation.
Yeah. I'd like to think that my dad's a better dad than that, but thank you for comparing my dad to an asshole dad.
Hey, it's the effort, you know. It's the fucking.
No, he really,
effort.
honestly, he did a lot of effort, and he just didn't know what kind of mic I had. Which it's in my room. He's not gonna go searching in my room and like snooping around like, what you got in here, man? What you got?
So funny. With Parker being commissioner for the league this year, I'm like, hey, so like, is everyone still in? He's like, yeah, Randy hasn't responded. I was like, dude, you have to just tell Daniel to ask him. You have to just tell Daniel.
And he does. He texted me twice about it. He's like, hey, is your dad still in the league? And I was like, oh, let me ask him. Texted him, responded right away. Yeah, I'm still in the league. I'm like, okay. Text Parker. Boom. Yeah, he's still in. And then he's like, hey, what keeper do you want? I'm like, oh, I don't know. I'll look it up and then I'll tell you. He's like, okay, ask your dad too.
Yeah.
Dude, just text him. Why don't you just text him?
I think he did.
He's like, I did text him. He didn't do anything.
This is what you learned commissioning Randy. I think the last 2 years I had to do the same thing.
Dude, so we had a group chat because we're going to Catalina on Saturday. And I asked him about Friday because we needed a sub for softball on Friday. And I was like, hey, do you want a sub? Didn't answer for like 3 hours. But responded to all the group chat texts for the Catalina trip. And I'm like, bro, I know you saw it. Like,
That's so funny.
You saw the text. Also, so speaking of softball, I had a dream. It felt very realistic. It was a dream that Mike Tyson was going to sub for us in softball. And I don't know if you know like how softball works, but if you sub, you have to be on a list to sub, like your list of subs that are available, right? So obviously Mike Tyson would never be on our sub list. So we had to give him a different name so that people didn't know it was him and he was, someone else. So we gave him the name of Sergio. But I'm like, oh shit, Mike Tyson, what's up, dude? He's like, yeah, man, I'm really excited to play some softball. Like, it's America's pastime, like boxing can suck one. And I was like, hell yeah, dude, I'm so excited. And then the guy next to him was like, dude, keep it down. The people can't know that this is Mike Tyson.
What a weird dream.
And I was like, first off, Mike Tyson is a very memorable person because he was a boxer, comedian.
Yeah, the tattoo on his face.
Tattoo. Like, how could you not notice that? But sure as shit, he gets up there and hits a fucking dinger.
Honestly, when you said Mike Tyson, I can't see him being good at softball.
He's probably got some power, but I don't know if he can swing and hit the ball. Like, if he made contact, he'd probably be good.
You know the sports, like athletes that they like go to a different sport and they look like super awkward playing it? Mm-hmm. Like, I feel like that would be him where he just looks completely out of sorts, but he's like obviously just jacked and will punch you.
Yeah, that's like Michael Jordan in Space Jam where he strikes out and they're like, it's a good strikeout, Mike. It's a good strikeout. When I strike out, I look bad, but you look good when you strike out.
That's fucking Michael Jordan in real life. He sucked at baseball.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was roughly based. Besides the cartoons, I'm pretty sure that was an accurate movie.
I have a crazy realization I just saw on my list that I need to bring up. So now that I'm a father and my son's name is Beckham, this clicked for me the other day. We had our son Beckham in Bend, and the movie exists, Bend It Like Beckham. Mm-hmm. That's just fucking wild.
Yeah, but the thing is, you named him after Odell though, so there's no correlation.
But that's still in Bend. We're in a simulation of like life isn't real. This podcast isn't real right now. That's way too eerie to. I haven't seen the movie since I was 10. Like, Logan doesn't have any tie to the movie. We didn't have any tie to this location, the city. But the kid we have makes up the movie title and the location we live in. That hurt my brain after realizing that.
I gotta say, congratulations, because it's the first time I'm able to actually talk to you about you being a dad. And also, I have to ask, did you name him after Beckham? Or not Odell.
No.
Really?
No, we just like the name. I don't give a shit about.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, you thought I named it after what? Like David Beckham or Odell?
David Beckham, yeah.
No, I don't give a shit about soccer or David Beckham.
No, okay, well, not soccer, but I remember. So this is way flashback when you started actually like styling your hair a certain way, and you're like, yeah, I'm trying to style it kind of like David Beckham.
No, I never said that.
I swear to God, you did. This is
no
back in Josh's
fucking
house,
way.
I promise you.
I didn't start doing my hair like that till Logan came around because I used to just spike it.
I know. That's what I'm saying, though. Like, I asked you, I'm like, oh, why the change? And you're like, oh, I just, I saw David Beckham's hair and I kind of want to do a similar hairstyle to that. And I was like, oh, okay. And that's always stuck with me. And then when you said that
I didn't think I had that hair back then because I don't think Logan was around.
But this is when Logan was around, though. Like, I'm saying she was there at the party.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, okay, so like he definitely named it after David Beckham because it was like the inspiration for his hair. This whole time for like a week now,
that would be the stupidest fucking reason to name my kid.
Dude, the whole time I was like, I think that he named it after like David Beckham because he styled his hair that way.
No, God, shoot me if I name my kid after a fucking athlete.
I'm gonna name my son Spike because I used to spike my hair after Spike Lee, of course.
Spike Lee does have spike hair.
Dude, I don't even know who that is, okay? I just know that his name is Spike Lee, and it's Spike in the beginning.
Yeah, for the record, did not name my kid after David Beckham.
No. You named him after his hairstyle.
No, not even.
David Beckham's hairstyle. Beckham, got it. Why did you name him
Beckham? We just like the name. Think it's cool.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. So, I mean, how old is Beckham now? Like 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
Yeah, so I've now thought that for 2 weeks, that you named your kid after a person that you styled your hair over.
No, God, no. That would be so stupid.
I'm telling you, I don't even know why that stuck with me, where I was like, Odell or David Beckham, that's why he styled his hair that way. And I've always remembered that. That was like what significance is that to me? Nothing. I will never look back on that and be like, I'm glad I remembered that. About
I can't even remember that.
I know, and you don't even remember. That's the worst part. Fuck. What is fatherhood like now?
It's pretty sick. It's just it's kind of crazy thinking that this kid, like this person that'll turn into like who I am now, like 28 years down the line, right? Like a person with your own thoughts and like ideas is formed from what I do over the next like 16 years, maybe ish.
I mean, they already have their own thoughts. Wild. They just don't have like, it's like not really concise thoughts. They're not like, like
no, but what I'm
curing cancer or anything.
Nature and nurture, you're definitely like formed from your parents, whether you like it or not.
Very true.
So that's like wild to think that like I'm just creating a person that's going to be out there.
This baffles me, the fact that it's not 25, it's 50% you and 50% Logan. Mm-hmm. Like it was just, the DNA was just put together and they're like, well, let's see what sticks and what doesn't. What do we want to have this kid look like? What do we want the kid to sound like? What do we want the kid to, like, what's the physical attributes that this kid's going to have? And you don't know until like way down the line who they take after more, which is just insane to think about.
The whole process is crazy. The whole birthing process, like that is just fucking wild and fast. And luckily for Logan, it was fast. It didn't take a long time.
Yeah, dude, I feel like Claire and I have like a sixth sense or something, because Claire texted her the day before and I called you the day of and was like, hey man, when's she due? Like, is she gonna pop any second? You're like, yeah, any second now.
Yeah, like right after I talked to you, I think I took a nap and then they woke me up from the nap to go to the hospital. Yeah,
like an hour later I get a text, all right boys, it's game time. I'm like, what? No fucking way.
So crazy.
So now that she's finally given birth, are you guys far into Stranger Things now or what? Because you guys said you were waiting to watch it.
We're still waiting. Like we started watching episode 1 and then we just thought it was like too like dark and depressing of a show to watch. So we're trying to keep it on a lighter mood right now instead of like depressing shit.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
That sucks then though. You guys should have just watched it when you had the chance.
I know. Honestly, I might just never watch it now.
Oh, I hate you so much. You probably do. Just add it to the list of things that you're never gonna watch. Ted Lasso, Maverick, forget it, dude.
Oh
Stranger
yeah.
Things.
Honestly, I'll die happy if I don't watch Ted Lasso and Maverick. I'll be
I
so
know.
upset at myself in the next 6 months if I fucking sit down to watch Maverick for 2.5 hours.
If you accidentally put it on, you're like, oh, son of a bitch.
Honestly, something's gone wrong in my life if I have 2.5 hours to burn on fucking Maverick on my TV.
I'm telling you, dude, it's not a waste of time.
Oh,
dude. Okay, so we posted a thing a while ago about Ronald McDonald or Batman. So Ronald McDonald at weddings or Batman at funerals. Someone proved a very good point. They said if you have to show up as Ronald McDonald at every wedding, that includes your wedding. So it wouldn't really matter. But for me, I have to show up as Ronald McDonald at my wedding or Batman at my own funeral. So then
Batman at your own funeral's dope.
The whole Robin thing where you showing up as Robin would be even better. Not you showing up as Batman, but actually showing up as Robin would make it so much more emotional. It would be like, fuck, dude.
And honestly,
so sad.
If at your funeral you're dressed as Batman, you have to do an open casket.
You have to.
You have to with the mask on.
Oh god, that'd be so fucking great.
Someone does like the eye makeup paint.
And they have like one of those battering catapult things with like a rope attached to the end of it, like a hook attached to the ceiling. You just have your arms sticking straight up out of the casket.
Batman still wins on that one, the best.
All right, guys, it's a wrap on this episode. I hope you enjoyed the episode just as much as we enjoyed making it. And Bryce, again, congratulations on being a father to David Beckham Jr. And
thank you. And shout out,
and Logan, of course, too.
Shout out to Kyle. Kyle's gonna be a dad now.
Oh yeah! Congrats to those guys, and congrats to you guys. And from all of us here at Chiefin, keep it Chiefin.
Keep it Chiefin.
Good sode, guys.